Okay, now, as the market heats up here, I don't need to be so drastic on this. I'm just going to go for 6s and 12s with an 8-tick stop loss here too. I shouldn't need more than 8 ticks. If I'm looking at 6, it's 18. I should be 9s, 9-tick stop loss, because my profit is going to be 6s and 12, which is 18 divided by 2 contracts. I can make these 9s. That'll be 1-to-1. Edit this as I hit 7s, because it takes 7s to hit 6s. I'll go to -5. Again, a little more room. 7 pay 5. Save. Okay. Template. E1A, 4s and 8s with an 8-tick stop loss. De-risk quickly. 4s and 8s. No, this is 6s and 12s now. We've already did 4s and 8s, so 6s. 6s and 12s with a 9-tick stop loss. What did I do here? All right, this has to be E1B. There we go. All right, 6s and 12s with a 9-tick stop loss. We're going to save that. And now my last one is going to be 8s and 16s. 8 and 16 is 24 divided by 2. So I can do a 12-tick stop loss here. And here I got to get to 9s. Go to -8. Okay. 9 pay -8. I'm just setting up skeletons for the future. Okay, so I'm going for 24 ticks of risk divided by 2 is 12. It's a 1-to-1 risk reward relationship. Save the template. E1C. Okay. All right, now let's take a look at this. All right, so here I am at ES. I'm going for 4s and 8s with an 8-tick stop, 6s and 12s. That's wrong. Should be 6s. It should be 8s and 16s. Save the template. 8s, 16s, 12-tick stop. Is okay. Remove that one. All right, so what does this mean? I didn't need to get a whole involved like I did on NQ. This market moves slower. I don't need the whole bunches of ATMs for PVI kind of thing. But just know when it's 4s and 8s, the first target I'm looking for is 4s, which means I want to be trading this at 16 PVI or better. All right, I don't like to trade ES under 16 PVI. If you are, then, again, 12 at the minimum, If ES goes under 12, I don't think it's tradable. All right, so I just let it go. So when you get to between 12 and 20, you go for 4s and 8s. When you get to be 20 to say 28, then you go for 6s and 12s. And if you get to around 30 or greater, then you can go for 8s and 16s. All right, those are 2 targets. Now we'll do E1D, and we'll make that the dotted line. All right, so how's that look visually? Wonderful. Now I can do E2A, and I'll start with my 4 contracts, 3 target ATMs. So here's one here. I'll also go to the lower ones right here. All right, let's edit these out. All right, so now I'm going for 4s 8s and 16s. And I'll edit these. 4 minus 3. That didn't work. All right. 4 minus 3. Do the same thing here. Okay. All right. So there's 4 minus 3 on both of those. So I de-risk quickly if the market runs to 4s and 16s. Great. How do I figure out what my risk is going to be? So here's 4, here's 8, that's 12, and 16s is 28. All right, so I got to divide that by 4. And I get what, 7? 7 tick stop loss. We'll just use the 8 tick stop loss. It's not exactly 1-to-1, but that's okay. All right. Save as template. This will be E to A. So we're going to do 4 tick targets times 2 contracts. Then we're going to do 8s. And we're going to do 16s. Our stop loss is going to be 8. And there we are. All right. So if PVI is between 12 and 20, we'll use this one. All right. Let's keep going. Now we'll do 6s, 12s, 24s. Edit. We want to go, got to pay 7s, go to -5. Okay, here we go, 7 minus 5s. Oh, it's 2 times 12 times 12, 24, 48. We can go to 12 tick stop loss right here. 12s, 12s, 12. That's 1-to-1 risk reward. Save our template. We're going to go for 6s, 12s, 24s. The 12 tick stop loss. This will be A to B. Save it. Okay. How's that look? Yeah, 8 and 8 and 16, 32, 32 with 8. That's right on. So we're good. So now we'll go to E to C and we'll do 8s, 16s, and 32s. Eight, 16s, 32s. That means I got 8, 8, 16, 30, 64 takes the profit. So I can do what, 16s. For my stop loss. So you see, as the market gets faster and faster, the candles get bigger and bigger. Our risk becomes larger, but our profits also become larger. And that's really the key of what we're doing here. Save templates. We're going to do 62C. We're going to do 8s, 16s, 32s, the 16 tick stop loss. on 116, 16. And there we go. Boom. And those are my ATMs for ES. Now, if any of you are trading more than 4 contracts on ES, then you can make a whole new section. Just make it E3A, make E2D, make it another dash line. Then you use E3A and make it, in this case, 4. We're going for 4 tick targets. We got 4 contracts. Then we're going for 8s. Then we're going for 16s. Then we're going for 32s. If you care to do that. Okay, doke. I think that'll get everybody started on ES and NQ. Can you use these on other markets? Of course you can. Just match your ATM to the PVI. Now, gold and oil, I think, are $1 a tick, right? They may you may want to use the NQ ATMs here, 11s and 20s, or 11s, 21s, and 41s. So you may want to, play with these, adjust them a little bit, how you do it. Now, I haven't done any deltas for any ATMs for deltas yet. So why don't we go ahead and do some of those? And if we get cut off, we get cut off. But let's go ahead and try it. So the delta ATMs. Now, you can make your ATMs whatever you want for your deltas, but I really like a super quick de-risk on the deltas. Super quick. In most cases, when you really start getting a candle like a news candle, and you just get delta after delta after delta, man, you want to be in and out of that first contract and then go ahead and let it run for as long as it's going to run. Now, that's my feeling on it. You may just want to use your 11 and 21, de-risk quickly ATMs, that's fine. But if you want to try something a little bit different, let me see what I did here. 2131. All right, so I had a de-risk. These are NQ deltas, okay? So I start with a 6 and 31 target. All right, so let's try it and see how we do. All right, so we'll just take this, we'll edit it. We'll go for 6s and 31s. Now, the hard part with the delta is, where do you put your stop initially? That's the kicker on the deltas, and there's various theories on that. Once I get to 6s, I'm going to go to -5 on my stop. So I just want that delta hit 6, boom, I'm de-risked. And if it goes to 31s, it goes to 31s. Now, technically, your stop loss needs to go at least behind the current candle. So a lot of times this stop loss is not going to work here. So I don't know what you're going to try here. I just like de-risking quickly. Go for a larger target. You can always move that larger target out if you want. If the market's really rocking and rolling, you have a really nice angle to the MDI. I don't know, boys and girls. You're going to have to try it. You can put a larger stop in here. And just when it hits 6s, you'll be in that trade very, that much stop loss for not very big amount of time. So here's 30 ticks worth of risk divided by 2 is 16s. 20 tick stop loss is usually not going to cover it on a delta. You're going to have to, I don't know. I'm not much of a delta trader personally. I like to use it as a confirmation of what I'm thinking about doing anyway. But the delta is a pretty strong signal if you just want to trade it by itself. And let's just do it this way and see how it works. And you tell me. So we'll save this. It'll be A1. Okay, we'll go for 6s and 31s with a 60 tick stop. Now, that's going to be way more than a 2-to-1, but the delta, 2-to-1 against you. That's way more than that. But again, this is a delta trade. You can try it however you want to try and do it. Okay. Sixes, 31s. I don't know, boys and girls, but we'll just leave it at that. You can, based on what we did on the other ones, you can mess around with the Delta ATM and do it whatever way you want. But I really wanted to get the ES and NQ traders to match your ATMs to the PVI. Now, the ES ones, don't forget, ES fours and eights, that's between 12 and 20 PVI. Sixes and 12s is between 20 and 30. And eights to 16s is anything over 30 PVI on ES. All right. All right, everybody. I think that covers it. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Be happy to answer any questions. But that concludes part 2 of creating our ATMs, why we create them, and creating them with 1-to-1 or at most 2-to-1 risk reward against us. Please do not trade more than 2-to-1 risk reward against you, or I can pretty much guarantee you may have a lot of winners, but you're not going to be making any money. All right. All right, everybody. Be well, enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you in the LTR real soon. Take care and have a wonderful day.